It's Sunday, Inspiration Live. It's Sunday, Inspiration Live. It's Sunday, Inspiration Live.
Oh yeah.
It's Sunday.
Are you feeling it?
Inspiration
Oh yeah.
Live.
Yay!
Your hosts.
Forgot about this part.
Bob Baker and Pooki Lee.
Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
We hired a trained announcer to do our intro. So thank you very much.
He sounds just like you, Bob.
I know. Well, he's a protege. There are a lot of people
He's
that
working on it.
I'm mentoring, to sound just like me. Good morning, everyone.
Hello. Welcome.
Happy Sunday. Welcome to Sunday Inspiration Live. Oh, my God. The chat is already going crazy. Oh, I see some many familiar names and some new names that we're going to be.
Oh, my goodness.
we're
Look it. Danica and Jeff are here.
That's right. Check out. Hang on a second here. They're scrolling past. We have this really cool ability to pop up some comments on the screen there. So Danica and Jeb and the Jeb.
The Jeb.
They're a married couple, friends of ours from Nashville, Tennessee.
We love them.
Yeah, and I attended one of their live streaming. They do 4 live streaming music shows a week, and I attended one for the first time yesterday. It was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
And so, thank you for being here and checking our version out. It's a little
different.
It's a little different. There's definitely music involved. Hopefully, some laughs, some inspiration, occasionally some tears too.
Oh yes, there will be crying.
And
they're happy tears, though.
Oh, I was going to say the tears usually come during my comedy segment.
That's when we all cry.
Yes. So whether you're watching it live or watching the replay later, we welcome you here. A lot of exciting stuff on tap. The theme for this week is who you are versus where you are. You might have an idea what that's about, but we're going to unpack that as we go along here, have some discussion about that, because it's really important. Who you are is not necessarily, or where you are is not necessarily who you are.
Oh my gosh, Bob.
What?
Our song yesterday.
Today.
Yes.
I mean that
that would have been perfect.
The soul massage one. I don't have it queued up for this though.
Oh my gosh, we wrote this amazing song when we first got together. This was many years ago.
Yeah.
And it was all about yesterday has no hold on tomorrow.
Ooh.
Today.
Maybe.
Right? And that's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about who we are and where we are, and the journey of that, because they're two very different things. One thing is absolutely static, like who you are, like you're magnificent, powerful, beautiful, wise, wonderful, right? Fabulous, all of this, right? Mm-hmm. That's who you are, and you are always that. But where you are is an evolving journey. Right, and you're bringing who you are to your journey as you're moving along. But we'll talk more about that.
That's right.
Later.
We'll save some of it for just a little bit later. We got 2 songs, 2 original songs we're going to be performing. We've got a video at the end where we're going to be featuring a song that we performed and recorded with our former choir. I don't know.
Well, it's our pre-COVID choir. Let's just say.
Yeah, let's go the pre-COVID choir. That's not the official name of it, but that would be a good one.
No, it's the Big Love Choir.
Oh! I have a question for Holly here. So I was a little confused about the time in Australia, because I believe that Australia just did a daylight savings, and so right now, Holly, maybe you just leave a comment. It's either just after midnight or 2 in the morning. Or 1. I think 1 o'clock was before, but I think you guys shifted daylight savings. So I'm just curious. So I have my times right moving forward. What time is it in Australia, in Sydney, at least where you are? Because actually, Australia is so big that it has 3 time zones.
Oh my gosh, it sounds like the United States.
Yeah. We have 4, though, I think.
Really? Are we bigger or smaller? Does it matter?
Sunday
What difference
night,
does it make?
Monday morning, 05. So it is midnight, basically. It's just after midnight, right? Okay, I think I got that. So I got it right. Yeah, when I put it in the when I put the time frames, I said, but I couldn't. I don't know. I wasn't sure if I was right.
It's also confusing, but we're all living in the now.
That's right. And I think you're gonna like Bob's Comedy Corner today, coming up a little bit later on. It's a video clip from it's a time like 6 years ago when Laura Hall from Whose Line Is It Anyway and her husband Rick were in town, and we did a show in front of a packed house. And I have a clip from that I'm going to share with you a little bit later on. But first,
I cannot wait.
I think it's time to get synchronized. Oh, by the way, keep leaving comments. I'm gonna usually I pin a comment there, but yeah, let us know where you're watching from, especially if we don't know you. Or there's a chance that we might not know, and where. Actually, go ahead and put it even if we do know you for the benefit of others. So we get.
Yeah.
Oh, the U.S. has 5. Oh, if you count Alaska and especially Hawaii. Thank you, Crystal, for clarifying that. I was thinking of the continental United States. What was I saying? Yeah, leave a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. And if it's your first time catching a live stream,
we want to know.
Danica and Jeb and others, let us know that, and we will celebrate you a little bit a little bit later as we go along. We won't celebrate you. We'll celebrate you a lot, but in a little while.
Yeah.
So, let's get centered, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Whoa. So, Pooki, get us synchronized with some, in the only the unique way that you can.
Yeah, and that's true for all of us. You know, anything that we do, we're doing it as uniquely and as beautifully as we can do it, right? And so it's all the gifts that we're given. So right now I want you to just connect to your heart, right? We're going to merge our hearts together in this now moment and bring our conscious awareness to this beating drum within our chests. This powerful, powerful drum given to us by our ancestors, beating deep within our bodies, sending out resonant vibrations into the world, Can you feel that? Like every heartbeat, just sending this vibration of love, especially right now as we're all gathered here in this beautiful place together. And we're just sending these vibrations of love into the world. So connect to that beating heart. And I'm going to take you a place that I love to go. I love to go to this place. So as you're feeling that heart beating, that love radiating from your very own heart, I want you to move that energy down into your legs. Down into your legs and into your feet, into your happy feet. Your feet that kiss the earth so gently as you walk upon her. And with this love, this frequency of love, I want you to send it straight into the Earth Mother. Send it deep into the Mother and have it reach the center, reach her heart. Can you feel the beating heart of the Mother? Now let's just bring our heartbeats to join with the Mother. And in this space, we are amplifying our love. Our love, we're giving our love to the Mother. And when we give our love to the Mother, she is able to release that love into her sacred soil, into her beautiful, beautiful earth, so that all of her children all around this magnificent planet can feel her love, her beauty, her heart. All right, so let's play in the heart of the Mother right now, just for a moment. We're just all going to be there in the heart of the Mother, dancing and laughing and experiencing joy and expressing joy from our very hearts. Can you feel our divine connection right now? All right, now pull that energy. I know you want to stay, but let's pull that energy back up through our legs and thank the Mother for always being there and providing for us in such a beautiful way. As we bring that energy back into our hearts, let's just feel that renewed, that vivacious energy just like tingling inside. And now we have the love of each one of us in this sacred space, in our hearts together. Wow, just feel that. All right, now we bring our hands together in a prayer pose and we say, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That we can come together in this beautiful way and experience and express love for our Mother and for our sisters and brothers all over the earth.
Absolutely, that was beautiful.
Thank you, thank you.
Getting connected simultaneously.
We were dancing in the heart of the mother. Did you feel it?
I could feel it right here. But more importantly, you can feel it out there, no matter how far away you are from us. I think it's time to do some affirmations.
I think it's awesome. Affirmations are so powerful. Oh my God.
That is, after all, sort of what built this channel was morning affirmations in particular, on a variety of topics. But even though we haven't delved into the theme, which is who you are versus where you are, I picked some affirmations that support that theme and what we're going to be talking about a little bit later. So I want to pull those up here. You know how this works. I say each line. Pookie's going to repeat it back to me. You can say it along with her in that space there. And so really lean into these and say them with feeling and with gusto, because these affirmations always... they reveal the truth. They reflect the truth of who you are and what our intention is for today. So here we go, these affirmations for Season 2, Episode 14. Today, I proclaim the truth of who I am.
Today, I proclaim the truth of who I am.
Obviously, it's just on a little different frequency level there. Excuse me.
See, the laughter's already started.
I choked on something there. I am a divine, radiant being.
I am a divine, radiant being.
Today, I am planting seeds for my amazing future.
Today, I am planting seeds for my amazing future.
I have the power to rise above my circumstances.
I have the power to rise above my circumstances.
I am capable, powerful, wonderful, and strong.
I am capable, powerful, wonderful, and strong.
So some of you might recognize that as the lyrics of one of the songs. We're not going to be playing that today, but I just felt like that was a good.
That
good
is
one,
a good.
good
I
one to
love
end-
that
end
song
with.
too. That one makes me want to dance, right?
So absolutely, and I want to clarify a couple of those there. So the one today, I am planting seeds for my amazing future. Yes, you are. The actions you take today, the intentions you set today, are paving the way for creating your future right now. Because your current situation is a reflection of the past. It's all the combined things of the decisions you've made, the actions you've taken, the things you've chosen not to do, etc. Is what's
What you've been affirming.
yeah, is causing or created your current reality, and so you're planting seeds today. This not in any way negates the having gratitude for this current moment. So you have an amazing presence. No matter what's going on in your life, you should be grateful for it, or you can always find things to be grateful for. So I'm not saying that right now isn't amazing. You may be dealing with a struggle or a challenge that is making it less appealing,
Yes,
but
yes.
but still, yeah. So that doesn't take away from the present by saying we're planting seeds for an amazing future. And I have the power to rise above my circumstances, and those circumstances could be good, bad, or indifferent. So if you're going through some struggles or you're not exactly where you want to be in life, you can rise above that. And if you're having a great time, like if really things are cranking, hey, well, what the heck? Why not set an intention to take it up and even another level? So that's how those work in my mind. I just wanted to clarify that.
I love it.
All right. We're going to be playing a song here in a moment, but first I want to tell you about something that's coming up. It's right around the corner, and that would be, what is it? Oh, yeah, it's called Spring into Health and Well-Being. It's the latest, the upcoming session of our 3 times a year I do these Turbocharge Your Life sessions, and they have a different theme every time. The last one was you make your passion project a priority. The one before that was on abundance. This one is on health and well-being.
Yes,
Which is so. It's the first time we've ever done this theme too, but I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of people who, like us, Pookie,
Yes.
could use a little boost in that area.
Yeah, sometimes we just need a little help, a little support, right?
Because you and I are definitely taking our health a lot more seriously.
A lot more seriously lately.
And I've actually had a little progress.
Yes, you have.
Like
It's time to celebrate
I got
Bob.
down, well, not that weight or the scale is the only barometer of success, but I am down about 6 or 7 pounds.
That's so fantastic.
Yeah, I got
And
more-
we got a positive affirmation yesterday. Someone who hadn't seen him in a while, and it just kind of, as soon as they saw him, they said, "Wow, Bob, I can see a difference in you."
I said, "You've been losing weight?" Yeah, and I
Yeah.
didn't even think it was that much yet.
I know.
But we for the so these regular reoccurring things are called Turbocharge Your Life. So there's a I couldn't get the .com, but you can find out more about it at turbochargeyourlife.us. It starts April 23rd. It's a 30-day program. I'm just going to show you real quick. When you go to that website, you will come to this page right here, and you can just scroll down and check it out. It has all the details about it and all the goodies that you get. It runs April 23rd to May 22nd.
Look at the beautiful peeps.
Yes, it
Oh,
involves
my goodness.
4 Zoom calls that take place on Saturdays, actually at the same time that these take place, only on Saturdays. So figure out where that is in your time zone. And you get the 4 group Zoom calls, a curated list of affirmation and upbeat movement recordings.
Ooh, you know what that means?
We have a surprise. Yeah, Pooki and I are working on a series of recordings that you
Surprise.
listen to while you walk. Or it's a secret. Actually, our Patreon supporters are going to get these first, and then people taking the program will also get this, and we might make it available as a, for purchase thing in the future. But those of you involved in this
good.
get early access to it. 30-day health and well-being journal with affirmations and prompts for morning and night. Daily activity, healthy living checklist page. Lifetime access to a Turbocharge Your Life private Facebook group where you get to interact 24/7. And then the option, you really should take advantage of it, to connect 2 or 3 times a week with a success partner, like someone else who is also on that journey with you.
That's powerful, yeah.
And you can go to the page to check it all out. But here's like the 8. And so basically, let me go back to our regular screen here for just a second. So this isn't about a specific eating plan. You're not going to get recipes or meals or extra, because everybody's different. You could if you're doing keto or Whole30 or whatever the zone or whatever. It doesn't matter what. But we are going to encouraging you to eat less sugar, processed foods. Unhealthy fats, right?
Yes.
And steering you toward more of a whole food plant-based diet.
Yes.
No matter,
the love of the mother.
Yeah, even if you're a carnivore, just the small changes that you do. But we're focusing on nutrition, activity, hydration, sleep, breath, filling your lungs with oxygen. Social interactions is really, because it's health and well-being, so that involves your social life, also relieving stress, and of course we're going to be dealing a lot with mindset and how you think of yourself. Anyway, just go to that. I couldn't see that. Let's go to that page and check it out. We hope you join us a little bit.
It's going to be amazing.
That's right. But I think now we're going to play an original song.
We are.
After that, we're going to be popping in and highlighting a lot of your comments. I see they're coming fast and furious. So.
Whoa, you guys are active today. You got up on the right side of the bed. So beautiful.
So here's an original song. This is at least a few, if not several years old.
I know what it is now.
You
Which song are we singing first?
Yeah, because we're going to do like a brand new one that we'll be doing just for the second time. Here we go. And this one, I think, ties into our theme.
It does.
A little bit. They all kind of tie in. But so, we ready for this?
I am.
And wherever you are, whether you're driving or hanging out at the house or whatever it is, we want you to groove and sing along as soon as you get the. If the spirit doesn't move you, do it anyway.
Yeah.
You have so many questions, who, why, and where. You're searching for the answers, but they are not there. You feel so uncertain, what is the truth? You look for the solution outside of you.
You've got to clear your mind.
Clear your mind.
And go inside.
Go inside.
And in good time, you will find
the answers in you.
The answer is you. You want to live a full life, but you don't know how. And you grow so impatient, you want it all now. Oh, where are all the secrets? They've got to be here. No matter how hard you look, they are nowhere near. You've got to clear your mind.
Clear your mind.
And go inside.
And go inside,
and in good time, you will find
the answer's in you.
the answer is you.
Here we go.
There is no limitation to what you can do. If you dream it and perceive it, if you truly can conceive it, if you know it and believe it, it has to come true.
The answer is you.
The answer is you.
You have so many questions.
So many questions.
You have so many questions.
So many questions.
Oh, you have so many questions.
So many questions.
You have so many questions.
So many questions. You got to clear your mind.
Clear your mind
And go inside.
go inside,
And in good time, you will find.
the answer is you.
Oh yeah, baby. The answer is you.
I said the answer is you.
It really is. It really is. It's you. It's you. I'm telling you.
The answer is you.
Oh yeah. It's you and you and you and you and you and you
I
and
said
you.
the answer is you.
Oh yeah. You know it. The answer.
What's the answer,
The
Pookie?
answer. The answer. What's the answer? The answer is you.
That's right.
That's right. You are the answer. You are the
I
answer.
think I threw in a little Elvis at the end there. That's right,
Yes,
baby.
That's right, baby. Yep, you are the answer. The answer is you. It's
That's-
inside of you. All the answers that you're seeking are inside of you. You know, and when we really truly come to know that we carry within us all the wisdom that we need in order to live really magnificent, beautiful, happy lives, when we know that, we can begin to live from that place and we walk the world in a different way, right? When we know who we are, right? We're no longer timid about how we walk in the world. We're no longer afraid right? Because we know who we are. We know, right?
Life is a balancing act between the external and the internal, but too often, and there's that balance. This is a theme. This has been a book that's in the making for a long time. There's
Another book.
So many aspects of our lives. There are these extremes to them, and the sweet spot is finding the balance in between them. And so, yes, we need to be aware of the external world. We need to interact with other people. We need to seek out information and inspiration. But if you do that too much, then you're always looking outside of yourself for answers, for permission. You know, when a lot of that comes from within, the answers are actually already, many of them are already within you.
And here's the thing that you can know about those answers. Like if they're coming from within you, like when you sit and listen, that's why sitting and listening is so important. Some call it meditation. Some just call it sitting and listening. But when you sit and listen, those answers that you're given will never lead you astray. They'll never, ever. There's no time that your intuition is going to guide you down a wrong path, or whatever. It's always going to, it's totally connected to who you are. And so that wisdom will lead you when you follow that. And that's really all that I follow. And following that is taking me to the most amazing places.
Oh,
You have no idea.
speaking of that, here's B. Russell, which I think maybe we're here for the first time. Good morning from Lake Chapala, Mexico. Where are you going to be going soon, Pookie?
I'm going to be going to Mexico and Guatemala. Can you believe this? Last Monday, I received an invitation to go on this sacred pilgrimage to, it's a part of the prophecy of the Quetzal, the condor, and the eagle. In Native American tradition, there's a prophecy of unity that's coming right now. And so There's powerful leaders that are going to be gathering at that place. In fact, 3 women. And I was invited to represent the islands of Polynesia, the West. So we have now 4 powerful women who are representing the North, East, South, and I am the West. And so I am going on this amazing journey. And it's happening in a week. I'll be leaving. I'll be with you next Sunday. But then after that, I'm going to probably be gone for a little bit. I'm
2 Sundays. I'll be flying solo.
Yeah.
I'll hold down the fort while
Sorry,
Keone and I will hold down the fort while you're
Oh,
gone.
I know. I'll be thinking about you. But also during that time, if you're thinking about me, just send prayers. I've never been to Mexico before, and Guatemala, and to be on this amazing pilgrimage is just really powerful. And so I'm excited. But that comes from listening to my intuition. I follow that. I follow that. I just live kind of in the way that I just allow things, like I ask spirit to bring to me those things, like bring to me the invitations or where it is that I'm to go. And those things happen for me. There was a time in my life, and I'm not saying that we shouldn't do this. I think that this all happens. We interchange these things in our life. But there was a time in my life where I was actually out looking for opportunities to serve. Or I was looking. So I would be asking people if I could come here and present or come here and share or whatever. Now it's different. And I don't know, it could change. It could turn back to that. But right now, I'm in this place of just being authentically who I am, and allowing the frequency to come to me that is a match to what it is who I am, like my authentic self. And so these beautiful, magical things are happening for me. And so gonna be in Mexico.
Lots of people in the chat now are wishing you well, saying that's an amazing, like Nita, Clara, Michelle, Lisa, Christine, Melody are all chiming in there.
I know, what an incredible opportunity.
I know.
2 weeks in the jungle. We'll be going to sacred pyramids. Like I think Tulum is one, and Chichen Itza and Palenque. And I've heard these names before, but we will be doing this pilgrimage, and our prayers, we're guardians of the Earth Mother. So because of who I am and how I love our mother, I'm being called to go and pray with these women for her and for all of humanity. So this is about all of us. Powerful, powerful stuff we'll be doing.
Nikki says, Pooki, your journey brings many feelings to my chest. So much love and peace flowing to you.
Oh, thank you so much. We need each other. We do. We need each other. We need to hold each other tight during these times of uncertainty. We have people all over the world that are here with us today. Yeah. And so everyone is experiencing something different. But the reality of it is that we all are here to love and support each other, no matter what your challenges are, right? So there's a lot going on in our world. There's a lot.
I want to check in on some of the comments that came in a little earlier, just to acknowledge some folks, especially, we're just trying to acknowledge as many people as we can here. But Wendy Gill says hello. Hi, Wendy. Let's see. S. Holland Lee says, nice. Love the energy. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Hi, Marley. A lot of these comments. Hey, we got our friend Jacob Reese from St. Louis.
Hello, Jacob.
Good to see here.
Good to see you.
There were some comments earlier about Keone sleeping through all our excitement. He's used to the madness around the house. He just I remember when we first got him in June. It'll be 2 years since that we got Keone. And the first time I got out the guitar, he's like, "What is that thing?" The first time he heard it, a couple times. But since then, he's just used to us playing music, so he just
singing in the living room.
Yeah, he doesn't react at all.
I know.
Or maybe he'll dance occasionally. But
he's so cute. So powerful.
Let's see here. I'm trying to get
Eat nothing your grandmother wouldn't
need a-
recognize as
that's-
Michael Pollan.
Well,
Poland.
yeah, I think she corrected the spelling of his name in a later
Pollan,
post.
I think is his name. He wrote some great books. It's really, really, so the power of the Earth Mother, like even what we were just doing with the heart resonance, bringing into the heart of the mother, infusing our love there, right? Because the mother needs love too. When we do that, it allows her it amplifies her energy so that she's allowed to give more to the soil, to give more to the plants and the trees, and it helps to revitalize her. So we're doing it from the inside. On the outside, right, there's a lot going on that's taking from her. There's a lot of taking, right? But when we go into the heart of the mother and we infuse our love there to the mother, she's able to release that into the soil, into the trees, into nature. And all of that stuff feeds us. So we are like the mother provides everything for us. She provides our food, our medicine, our shelter, our clothing, everything that we need to be happy and healthy is provided by the mother. And so it's all about coming back to like having a relationship, having a divine relationship with the bounty and the gifts that the Earth Mother gives to us so beautifully, so like without any, she gives her love to all of us. She doesn't like, oh, I'm only going to let my trees look good here and here, Although there are places in the world where it's just different climates and things like that. They're all just different expressions, just like we are of humanity, right? So there's all of that. But she's always giving, even in those desert places, there are other things that are emerging there that can't live in wet places or green places. So it's all just like this perfect balance, all unique, all divine. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And check in some other comments. Nicholas says, "Happy Sunday from Decatur, Georgia." And he asked, "Bob, are you doing your Tuesday improv class on Zoom?" For one thing, it's on Thursdays, and I do them. I'm averaging about twice a month now. And so, if I'm not mistaken, Nick, you are on both the email list and the text reminder list for improv. So keep an eye on that, and that will let you know when and what the links are and all that. But they're Thursdays, maybe like every other Thursday. I'm still trying to settle into a schedule because I'm adding some in-person classes in St. Louis on Thursdays also, so I'm kind of mixing them up a little bit. So it's just make sure you keep an eye on one of those two lists or both of them. And if anybody's interested in taking some improv classes on Zoom, I'm looking at you, Jillian. Yes, which I know she's already expressed some interest. I think she already signed up for the upcoming one. Which
Fun! You're gonna love it. You're
and
gonna laugh
and
really hard.
Hopefully, you'll see. Usually, you see Holly there, and Deanne, and Cherie too. And speaking of Cherie,
So fun.
there she is, right there, saying, "Yeah, she's in the Festus, Missouri area here, not far from us."
She says, "Not my first time." Actually, Cherie has a T-shirt.
Cherie, yeah,
She's got the T-shirt.
she knows the secret handshake too. Cindy says, "This sounds like a good fit for me," and I'm assuming you're talking about the turbocharge your life. That's awesome. Earlier, I was talking about the importance of sleep. Hi, Courtney. She says sleep is so important.
It is.
Let's see here. I'm just trying to look for some other things that we. Oh, look at Tracy.
Our Tracy Love is here! Yay!
From Dublin.
Love, 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 love.
Dublin Iron.
Oh my goodness! When we talk about beautiful people in the world, when they're going through difficult times, sometimes people just shut down, right? And you're not able to see them. But Tracy has been just so present in sharing her healing journey with all of us. So we got to really be with her and feel her and love her through this. So thank you, Tracy, for being here. We love you. We're so happy you're here.
Mary Rose is in the house. I'm going to be talking to Mary Rose soon about her 30 years and work in the fitness area. She might be, hopefully we're going to talk about her contributing to
that would be awesome.
to the upcoming turbocharge.
Yeah.
So that would be awesome. Jessica's here back in the house. One love. Yeah. Let's see here.
Oh, look at Tracy, what she said. She's signing up for turbocharge.
All right, cool.
Yes.
Yeah, we got like 5. Yeah, there's a number of we got some people who've done it before, but we got like at least 2 new people so far. It's still early. People kind of wait till it comes down to the wire to sign up.
Yeah, it's all good.
Let me see. To go back to some
my
of the
goodness,
more
you
recent
guys.
ones. Oh, I think Carrie was talking about her issues. Good morning.
Oh my gosh, let's celebrate this.
The biopsy came back all clear, and I'm managing the diabetes. Oh, awesome. We sent her so much love last Sunday.
We did. Oh my gosh, see?
Yeah,
See? You can see it. Like, this is like testimony. you can see the power. Like I say, our powers in are invisible, right? Yeah, we can move these things around and stuff like that, but that's not our true power. Our true power is this. Our true power is our heart, right? And so we sent so much love to Carrie last week. Oh my gosh, that's such great news. Thank you for sharing love.
Yes, indeed. Brandy says all my rescues, I'm assuming she's talking about animals, are doing great. Thank you.
Oh, beautiful.
Maribel says, good morning. Happy Sunday. Let's see here earlier. Melody said, Keone is such a sweetie. He's a lucky dog being around such positivity and great music.
Sometimes he doesn't think that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
he doesn't appreciate it sometimes.
I need a walk. I need to like go to the park. Like, yeah. And he gets to.
And Amy says, love the flowers in your hair. Well, thank you, Amy. Oh, you're talking about
my grandma made these. I have some that I've made, but this is my grandmother right here. So
this is funny. We've been watching.
Okay, he's heard his name. He now.
Shh, don't wake him up.
Yeah.
So we've been watching Bridgerton. Did any of you watch Bridgerton? And the new season is on there. And I guess is it Daphne who was like
Daphne.
who was the diamond Latin in season one? She's got some cameos or some episodes that she's in. And Pooki was recently saying she looks like she could be like a Disney
princess.
Princess. Look at Lisa Shepard just posted, Pooki, you are better than a Disney princess. And we didn't even mention that. Oh, this came up recently too. Cindy says, Pooki, you need to write a book about this. I say, Pooki, when is your book coming out?
Well, as soon as my traveling schedule slows down, it's crazy. I have a crazy traveling schedule.
And Crystal says, love Bridgerton.
Did we get another super chat for the RV for Pooki?
Oh my God, Jennifer, who we just.
Oh my God!
Thank you so much, Jennifer.
Thank you, Jennifer. I was actually talking to a friend of mine who was selling her RV, but she already sold it.
Oh,
so you know what I know? That's not my RV, because you know what? My RV is going to be fully available to me. It's going to be ready for me. It's going to be at the perfect time. All of that. So if anything shows up and it disappears, well, that wasn't mine.
That's right.
That's right.
So thank you, Jennifer. We just sent her an autographed book, if you remember.
Oh yeah.
Recently, Shanetta. It's my anniversary and birthday month, Shanetta.
Oh my goodness, Shanetta, happy birthday!
Good to see you here. Carrie said it about the prayers and all that. It definitely worked, and remote healing is so amazing. Thank you all. So my reference earlier, Nita says, "Wait a second, there's a secret handshake." I'm not sure what Brandy's talking about here, but hey, Pooki, Operation RV 2022. Let's do this.
Yes, let's do this.
For Danica and Jeb, anybody who's new, there's been this campaign going. I don't know. I've been resistant to it, but Pooki wants to get an RV. I'm like, we really need to do that. And then everybody's like ganging up.
God, yeah, do it. Gang up on him. Yeah. You know why? Because that means that we're coming to you. Yay.
That looked really weird when you just did that.
I know, my hair was disappearing. Let's hope that never happens.
So let's celebrate our first timers. Let's celebrate everybody who's just here. We've got a group of people having a luau just off the camera here on the virtual
there's
beach.
No pig being roasted.
No
pig.
It's all whole food, plant based.
Bananas, mango,
we're roasting coconuts. So on the count of three, let's applaud for all our first timers and just people who just everybody who deserves to hear a little bit of encouragement. 1, 2, 3, go and. Very nice. Actually, that was pretty good, but I think we took them by surprise. They hadn't put down their coconuts and stuff. Some of them still had things in their hands.
Drop your coconuts,
So
dude.
yeah, drop your coconuts. Get ready to put your hands together for this. A bigger round of applause now for everybody who's celebrating anniversaries or birthdays or whatever it is. First time here. On the count of three. 1, 2, 3, and. They're actually doing the wave over there now. So there you go. Let's see here. Real quickly. So we do appreciate you using the built-in features that YouTube provides here with the super chats. You can send us little donations and contributions and all that stuff, which is awesome. But there are some other ways that you can also support us and get something in return. And so another thing is, I haven't really mentioned it much on Sundays, but I've had this kind of digital program out for a while now called the 21-Day Abundance and Money Attraction Brain Boost.
Whoa.
And it's been out for a few years, and a lot of people have actually gotten a lot of great results from it. And so there is a link in the description of this video below. You can go here. You can actually listen to a kind of almost a reading of a lot of stuff that's on this page if you just want to hear what it's all about and how I created it. Got some great testimonials, like from my friend Anthony here, who built his lawn care business. He actually listened. It's supposed to be a 21-day program, but he actually listened to it for 2 years, and he built his lawn care business.
Well, tell them how big his lawn care business is now.
Well, now it's over. It was. I remember when he hit $1 million in gross income in a year. Now it's like it's almost like $1.5 million or something. It's just crazy how he's built that. And he's got trucks and employees and a facility, and he's in Bloomington, Indiana.
2 years, not 21 days. So that's the power of affirmations.
We actually had dinner with him and his wife and their son.
Oh,
when
they're
we were
beautiful
when they're
people.
in Indiana.
So amazing.
We had the best time, and he's a friend I've known since before I was doing this. We connected.
You knew him from music, music days.
Yeah, exactly.
Long time ago.
And he followed me over into the affirmation stuff, and he's living it.
He is rocking it.
Another great testimonial there from Amanda here. And so anyway, check that out. You get to hear a sample of one of the days. That link is in the show notes the description of this. And if you don't know how, a lot of people don't even realize there's a description. If you're watching on a digital device, if you tap the title, it'll expand, it'll show part of it, and then you got to click more to see more, the whole description. There's a lot of links to a lot of stuff that we do. And I just want to say thanks to Sharon, who just sent the super chat for 1111.
All right. 1111. I love those numbers. That's real power, baby.
She says Pookie's RV making magic real.
That's right. We're gonna do it.
And so so there's some not a lot of ways that you can help us out and get something, show your appreciation and get something in return for it. So let's go ahead and let's see here, man. It's a lot. I don't want to just keep talking to people here, but real quickly, just want to share some things. We love to connect with you, and so these Sundays are just one way. But if you one way is by email. I send out emails about once a week with links to my latest stuff and information about turbocharge events and different things that we're doing. And you can get on that email list really easily just by going to bobbakerinspiration.com and getting on the list if you're not on it already. And you'll even get 6 free MP3 downloads for your personal use when you sign up. So go and do that. But I've been sending out text messages in recent months and really been enjoying that. There's over 1,500 people now on the text list. This is only good if your number is based in the U.S. or Canada, though. So my apologies if you're outside of those two countries, but just send any text message if you're not on it already to 314-742-8339 and then respond. You'll get a link back that you'll need to confirm that you want to get text from me, and just respond to that. If you're outside the U.S. or Canada, I have a Telegram channel, and there's the address. Again, it'll also be in the description of this video. So try to find multiple ways to connect with you good peeps here. Let me just make sure. We get the text, the Telegram, the email list. All right, cool. Let's talk then. I'm going into puberty here.
Again. See what a good diet will do for you?
Yeah, I'm getting younger. I feel like a teenager. Look out.
Oh, I'm looking out, babe.
Jillian sent a super chat there.
Oh my goodness.
What is that hashtag there? RV4Pookie
2022. Yeah, baby. We are going to be rocking it in the RV. I'm telling you.
I am so outnumbered. Okay. Look, Deborah says, happy Sunday. Happy birthday to my husband, Jack. Happy birthday, Jack.
Happy birthday, Jack. Let's just do it.
Well, okay. Sure. We need a little music to break things up, and then we're going to be. That's what I'm saying.
All right. So if you got a birthday out there, put it in the chat. You got a birthday this month, because we're in April now.
You know somebody who's having a birthday?
Yeah, you got a birthday. You know somebody's having a birthday or something like that. Yeah, just put their name in the chat, put you in the chat, and we're going to celebrate your birthday now.
And of course, we didn't want to do the boring original birthday song, so we wrote our own.
Well, actually, there's copyright issues. Can you believe that? That's so weird.
I'm going to put a little reverb on this, ready? This is for Jack and anyone celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Today we celebrate you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Today we celebrate you. Whoa, whoa, yeah. And many more.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. We've done our
There
birthday.
you go. Happy birthday. Celebrate yourself.
Celebrate you.
Celebrate you.
That's right. So let's talk about our theme. Did you see what's want to do this? You want to tag team
Sure.
on
Sure.
this? Sometimes we'll split up and she'll do a little talk and I'll do a little talk. But we just thought we'd. These things are very fluid. So we you may have
Do you like
noticed
the water back there?
we have a topic, but we don't go into a whole lot of detail about what are you going to say about it. And here, I sometimes have some bullet points that I want to chat about.
I never have those.
So,
it just
yeah.
kind of flows out of my mouth.
Yeah, I know she's more of a spontaneous gal. I'm more of an organizer.
He likes structured. That's why we're so good together.
That's right.
Because if we were both exactly alike, we wouldn't need the other one, right? So if you're out there trying to make your partner just like you, don't do it.
Stop right now.
Stop right now.
Because if we were both spontaneous, who knows
Oh my
what would
gosh.
happen? If we were both overly structured, we'd probably get on each other's nerves or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Opposites attract.
That's right.
It's true.
That was who did that song? The dancer who was the judge on American Idol. I can't think of her name. Anyway, somebody put it in the chat. You know who I'm thinking of.
I
The
don't
singer
have-
from the 80s or not 90s. Anyway, so what is it? I'll let you go first. What does it mean who you are versus where you are? I understand there's also a book out that's called Where You Are Isn't Who You Are. I have a little issue with that, but let me get your thoughts on this topic, and I have some notes here I'm going to share.
Yeah, well, I shared a little bit about it when we first started talking, and so my belief is that I am who I am. I have always been. I was born with all of these attributes, right? Magnificent, powerful, perfect. I have always been that. Maybe I didn't know that. My conscious mind didn't know. But the truth of my being is I am perfect. I am divine. I am precious, right? And that there's nothing wrong with me, right? But I did not know that. I didn't know that because I had other beliefs. I had other thought processes that had kind of covered that. But the core of it, just like the core of you, I know is absolute love. I know that everyone walking this beautiful Mother Earth, they're in their center, the core of their being, we were all born of love. Like our heart was the first thing that was created when we were in the womb, the sacred waters of our mother. So we are born of love. So all of us are love, right? And so who we are never changes. It never, ever changes. But where we are, where we're going, always is changing. It's always changing. And so when we bring who we are to those moments of where we're moving in the world, we always, if we can bring our authentic self, we can have a really powerful experience of our growth, of growing forward. That's why you come to this affirmation channel, right? Because you want to begin to affirm the truth. You want to remember who you are. Affirmations are helping us remember who we are so that as we're moving through life, we can take who we are and present it to whatever is happening at the moment, whatever obstacle, whatever celebration, whatever is happening in life. So that's how I see it. I see that we are always love, always, always. We might not know it sometimes, but if we do enough of this work, we'll remember. But when we remember who we are, that's never changing. You're never becoming something. You already are it. You just may not remember.
I think the essence of who you are is like constant. It's your North Star. But as a human being living in this 3D world, I think we can evolve. We can certainly change and improve upon maybe the framework or the skeleton of who we are. Oops, like you sneezing. She suddenly didn't run off the set. No.
I sneeze.
A little bit of sneeze.
It would have been loud.
So think about, I'm just riffing on this as, think of the essence of who you are. Your true nature is like a skeleton. It's a firm structure of who you are. But what you build upon it, the meat you put on the bones, so to speak, is something that you can do intentionally through your mindset, through the actions that you take. You build upon that. But I want to speak again. Yeah, that was awesome, Pookie. I want to speak to the who you are versus where you are. So a lot of times, especially when we're in negative circumstances, like we're maybe our finances are not where we want them to be. It could be in a dire strait. You don't know where every month. You don't know how the rent's going to be paid or the utilities are going to be paid, or you haven't had luck with the relationships or a job or whatever it is, and we start labeling ourselves as I'm just no good at relationships, or I can't handle money. I'm never going to be able to make money, and you start confusing where you are with who you are, and that's a mistake. Although my problem with the book "Where You Are Is Not Who You Are" is, what if where you are is awesome? What if you're like really like you've reached a point in your life where you're thriving and you're successful in many of the areas that you've wanted to be successful at. So maybe where you are is finally reflecting who you are. So I have some issues with that term. That's why I put who you are versus where you are. If they're in alignment with your true being, then yeah, where you are is reflecting who you are. But quite often, where a lot of people, where you are is not reflecting who you are, and it can be different with different areas of your life. Because, like for me, I've had times in my life where I was thriving financially, but for the first half of my life, I was probably struggling with it, and so I've been up and down with that. Relationship wise, certainly, I've had been a roller coaster ride, but now our relationships is definitely fire. It's a 10. Recent years, but finances have been a 9 or whatever, but my health is always something that I've sort of struggled with, and I've made the mistake of labeling myself as I just don't like to work out. I'm not disciplined enough. Blah blah. I've had the same. So we can be thriving in one area with where we are is reflecting who we are and who we want to be, what we strive, what we set our intentions to be in other areas. So it's not like a blanket thing across your whole life. And you have other areas where it's not in alignment. But it comes down to this thing about identity. I'm realizing more and more the power of that identity, because we can do affirmations and affirm and all that, but until we start to think of ourselves as the type of person who can achieve the things that we're striving for. Not striving, but we are in moving toward, and we desire. Until we can identify as the person who can attain that, we're gonna struggle. I've referenced this before. I think I did a video. I mean, I've mentioned it months ago, so most of you might not even remember this. But I watched a TED Talk by a guy named Dan Lok. It's called The Invisible Force, and he was talking about this friend of his. He travels a lot for business, and I guess he has a business partner. And this guy would always run. He would jog like every morning, and like no matter where they were, what the weather was, no matter what was going on, this guy would find time to jog. And Dan was just like amazed how he did this. So he asked him one day. He goes, how do you have that discipline? Why do you run every day? And you never take a day off or never let anything distract you from it. He goes, well, I'm a runner, so I run. And so his self-identity was he was a runner. What do runners do? They run. It's just like Danica and Jeb. They are musicians. So what do? Well, we write songs, we play music, we record music, we stream live. So it's part of their identity. Like, it just comes naturally to them. It's what they do. It's who they are and what they do, which has led to where they are. And they're very successful with their music.
Yes.
And so, So what is your identity? Here's some lines from that TED Talk that I just wanted to. We all act consistently with who we believe we are. We all act consistently with what we believe we are. So you can do affirmations on the surface, but until you truly believe that's who you are, your actions are going to line up with that deeper belief, I guess.
And affirmations will help you get past that.
Yeah, so the affirmations may be on a surface level, but that's why you keep doing them and then taking action on them and making progress, and slowly but surely you build a confidence and you start to
Yep,
switch
yep.
that identity, right?
Well, you're reprogramming your brain.
Mm-hmm.
You really are. So, like, it's even important to speak them out loud. Like, speak them. Because there's something that happens, like, when we speak, like, when you speak, like, if you were to put your fingers on your chest as you're talking, there's vibration that's coming off of your body, right, when you're speaking. So we're all actually, like, vibratorily infusing these frequencies into our body with all the words that we're speaking. So pay attention to what's coming out of your mouth because it is creating a frequency, right? And so we want to tune those frequencies to the highest truth, to who we truly are, right? And sometimes we have those thoughts in our heads that say things to us like, oh my God, you're so stupid, or I can't believe you just did that, or you should be whatever of yourself, whatever, right? So pay attention when you hear those thoughts come in. Don't just let them go away. Immediately treat it with an affirmation. When you hear I'm stupid in your mind, like whatever, you drop and you break a coffee mug. Oh, I'm so stupid. How could I do that? Oh, immediately. I am powerful. I am wise. I am intelligent. I am a genius. And begin to break that, that process down. And as you begin to say that more and more, it will tune you. You will tune your instrument. This is your instrument. You will tune it to those higher frequencies. And then you'll drop a coffee cup on the floor and say, oh, wow, that just happened. It doesn't mean anything about me.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean a thing about me.
It's a circumstance. It doesn't
Right.
reflect who
It's
you
just
are.
a thing that happened.
So Amy Wanderlust says here, negative thoughts are a result of longstanding beliefs. It is difficult to shift. So I want to add something to that. This is something I think maybe I heard Abraham Hicks say this, or Esther Hicks, but something that rings true for me. Actually, it's kind of the opposite of what you said. Actually, a belief is simply a thought that you've repeated over and over and over again until it's become a part of your kind of your operating system. Also, when you state something, have a belief, your brain goes to work assuming it's true, then looking for evidence to back up what that belief or that thought is. And so, really, if it's repeatedly thinking and acting in a certain way led to the belief, the ingrained belief that's difficult to shift, then choosing new thoughts and actions are the thing to undo it. It won't happen overnight because it took a long time to build up that belief. But little by little, you can shift by saying the affirmations and the statements, thinking the thoughts that are going to empower you, taking the actions to reinforce those thoughts. And eventually, over time, you will shift. Mm-hmm. So that's my belief on that.
Yeah, and it's like a muscle, like when you first start working out, right? You don't really see a lot of result, but if you keep doing it every day, wow, you got muscles, and it's really, really powerful. So.
And Aldous says, this is so cool, as I recently took part in a live stream with Tony Robbins, and he discussed identity and he calls them incantations, using your physical body as well. But yeah, I remember, discovering Tony Robbins like in the late 80s or something, and he was very influential in those early days of my personal development journey. He talks about priming in the morning. And so, doing those, so incantations are basically affirmation statements that you say to yourself, and he believes to get your body and your emotions involved.
You should see me when I'm doing affirmations.
Yeah.
I'm all back here going like this, and notice how I'm saying them like really with a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Right?
And that's why we also love taking our affirmations and creating music around them, getting you up and dancing and singing them. So you're physically, emotionally, the more so you can use our music in that way as a Tony Robbins type of incantation. Here's another quote for you. The strongest force is the need to remain consistent with how we see ourselves. Let me repeat that one. The strongest force in the world, or our strongest force, is the need to remain consistent with how we see ourselves. So how do you see ourselves, and are you maybe subconsciously reinforcing that that belief. So a lot of that stuff happens on the unconscious level, which is why
Yeah.
you need to be conscious and intentional about shifting it and kind of overwhelming it with positivity and the message that that's taking you toward where you want to be.
Say it loud,
Yeah.
say it proud.
So basically, yeah, your current circumstances are not who you are. They're simply circumstances. It's where you are. Who you are is amazing and powerful and wonderful and strong, right?
Beautiful and fabulous and
Yes,
divine
indeed.
and creative and intelligent and genius and
Yes.
right.
And so that's why I think one of the reasons I think I'm having success now is I have years of conditioning of thinking of myself as someone who's not athletic. I was really horrible at sports when I was a kid, got poked fun at it.
Me too.
And so now I'm thinking I'm constantly telling myself in recent weeks, which I've had this success with losing several pounds, is I am a healthy person. I believe in fitness. I eat the right things. I enjoy moving my body. And sometimes my brain's going, no, you don't. You know, if you have this long history, you know, but yeah, but I keep saying it, pushing through that. Because I know I do believe it. I know so many benefits will come and are coming as a result of being more active, making better food choices, and so it ties totally into, again, that's going to be a big part of the mindset part of the Spring into Health and Wellbeing Turbocharge Your Life session that's coming up. And again, I just want to encourage you to go to that page, Turbocharge Your Life .us, and you can scroll through this and learn all about it. We got some disclaimers there, but we're not doctors or health experts, and so if that's what you need, this might not be for you. We're just two people who want to improve our own healthy habits and bring our YouTube and podcast family along for the ride. We'll share what's working for us, but you have to choose what works best for you. Heather, right?
I do. I have to have it. It's a requirement.
So between the Zoom calls and the Facebook group, and then the success partner that you can team up with,
If you want.
yeah,
It's optional.
It's optional. You don't have to, but
Yeah.
I really encourage you to do it. So,
Yeah.
let's see here.
Look at there. Zachary's in the
Oh, your
house.
friend, there is our friend Zachary.
Oh,
Good morning.
I love Zachary. Zachary lives here in St. Louis.
That's right. We actually
He's
know him.
someone that I really care a lot about.
Clara says your words create your future.
Yes.
Oh, and Zachary says, thank you for your wisdom and music medicine for the soul.
Oh, yeah.
Jennifer says, awesome, wonderful way to look at things.
Look at that.
That's every day. And Amy says, I have a lot of negative thoughts every day and I feel stuck, but I'm going to keep reading positive affirmations.
Do it.
And that's, it's not to acknowledge the negative thoughts. Like, don't fight them or resist them. This isn't about like a battle. Accept them, but you don't have to accept them as who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
And then come up with an affirmation to transform that negative thought.
yeah.
What's a positive thing that you could say? What is something that you can say to support yourself in a positive way?
And we are human, so we always are going to experience a range. Just because you've attained, a better. It's not about like not having negative thoughts or never being frustrated or angry. That's
Oh
not.
my
That's
gosh, 'cause
yeah.
that's not me.
Yeah. So I want to make that clear. It's just that where is your set point, and where's your preponderance of thoughts? It's okay to have I do this stuff all the time. I'm basically a happy, upbeat, optimistic person, but I have a lot of things that pop, especially if I watch the news or if I drop something in the kitchen.
Yep.
Sometimes I just get mad at myself.
Yep.
So we all have these moments, but where is your overall attitude and point of view? And if you do have a high percentage of negativity, just know that it took years, probably maybe decades in some cases, for that to develop. So it's going to take some time. It's well worth it to invest in shifting.
Chipping away
Yeah.
a little bit at a time, and you're not going to see the results early on, right? But there will come like that moment, like even with like diet and things like that, how chipping away a little bit so you don't see it. And that's when people get the most discouraged, is in the early part, right? Because they're not seeing the progress right away.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you stick with it, there comes that moment where it's like, boom, something happens and all of a sudden you've lost 10 pounds or whatever. It just happens. And so it's like that consistent, right? It's like the way
Yeah.
that you write a book, just write a page every day, right? Consistent. Well, after 5 days, you've only got 5 pages written.
Yeah.
If you go, well, that's my, like, oh, I'm not getting a book written. I've only got, but if you keep going, Yeah, you keep going. So it's that consistency, I
Yeah.
struggle with that. I have to be honest with you. The consistency is,
Yep.
yep.
It's developing habits that are going to benefit you. Danica says, I couldn't agree more. I started yoga for the physical benefits and stick with it for the mental benefits.
yeah.
Good for you, Danica.
Yeah.
Caitlin's got an affirmation there. I am a healthy person. I believe it. Yes.
Yes.
Amy says, okay, so all of this has got me up and now out in the yard, mowing, weed eating, planting. Yay. Way to go, Amy.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Amy says yoga and meditation are wonderful. Michelle's always thank you.
Michelle.
Yeah, show some love. Hit the like button. Share this. Caitlin's the same here. Going to go for a walk on the beach.
Beautiful.
Let's see here. All right.
Yeah, and if you can find some way to do things that you don't like to do, like let's say, you're not all that enthusiastic about walking. Well, find a place that you love being in and go walk there. It could be a local park that you love walking at. It could be a beach that you love walking at. It could be the mall. You might love shopping, so go walking at the mall. But there's things that you can do. Like how can you create the environment to where you can actually love doing this thing?
So let's move on here. We still have we're going to do a newer original song. We got Bob's Comedy Corner coming up after that. And then we're going to head into the stretch and play a little song from our choir.
Oh, that's fun.
Our fun version of This Little Light of Mine.
Uh-huh.
This is a song that brand new. I think we only played it once. We debuted it maybe 3 weeks ago or
Did we?
something. It was within the past month or less.
Okay.
So this is the second time that we performed it live.
Yeah.
And it's a good. You been set up at all? What inspired?
Sure.
The
So
song?
many years ago, I was cultivating my relationship with the moon. And the moon, for me, there was like these powerful moonbeams, and I always looked at it as energy, like healing light. So, like I'd be driving in the car, and the light of the moon would be coming in the car window, and I'd put my hand up against the window so that the moonlight could come in. So there was a time when on full moons, my backyard had this little opening, and with these trees that surrounded it. And so I used to get my Walkman, that'll date it, and put it on a little waistband and on my back, and I put earbuds in, and I would play beautiful music, and I would go and I would dance in the moonlight and receive this healing from this luminous light. And so this song speaks of that experience and how beautiful and precious it was for me. And so even still today, I have a deep relationship with the moon and the healing energy of the moon, and moonlight is just extremely powerful. And I have a relationship with the sun too. I get sun kisses all the time. You ever get a sun kiss? Here's how you get a sun kiss. Like the sun is blazing. It's just shining bright. Just turn to the sun. Put your face up to the sun and lift up your hands like this, and you'll get, the sun will just kiss your face.
She really does this, folks.
I do it. We'll be walking somewhere, and I'll stop and I'll turn around and I'll just face the sun for a minute. And Bob knows exactly what I'm doing.
I just want to acknowledge Amy sent a super chat.
Oh, yeah, baby.
For the RV fund.
Oh, that RV, it's going to be here before you know it.
You just don't know it, but you need the RV for sure. And she says, namaste. You think putting a namaste on the end is going to soften the blow? No, I'm just kidding.
You're going to love it, babe.
I know. There's a lot of comments here. Sorry, we're not going to be able to acknowledge all of them. But I put a couple of links in there. One is to the turbochargeyourlife.us, and the other one is to the 21-day abundance program there, and links, but they're also in the description. Let's play this song. Now that we've set it up. It's a good one. Here we go. All right.
Memories of moonbeams in the night, dancing my body in the light. Moonbeams casting shadows at my feet. Moving, I surrender to the beat. Dancing under the stars in the moonlight, bare feet in in the earth, this sweet delight. Heart beating to the rhythm of the night. Deeply healing me, setting my soul free. Moonbeams glisten in the air, swirling and dancing everywhere, shimmering in the dark of night. Surround me in your healing light, dancing under the stars in the moonlight. Bare feet in the earth, this sweet delight. Heart beating to the rhythm of the night. Deeply healing me, setting my soul free. I receive this healing light. 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 Moonbeams shining down on me, healing illuminosity. Shadows tiptoe at my feet, moving. I surrender, I release. Oh, dancing under the stars in the moonlight. Bare feet in the earth, this sweet delight. Heart beating to the rhythm of the night. Deeply healing me, setting my soul free. Moonbeams, oh moonbeams, setting my soul free. Whoa, 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 these moonbeams. I receive this healing light. I receive this healing light. I receive this healing light. Oh, I receive this healing light. I receive this healing light. I receive this healing light. Whoa, 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 these moonbeams.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, those are so amazing memories. If you can, go and dance in the moonlight. Receive from this magnificent planetary being that is shining light into our darkest nights. So yeah, it's healing.
That was a good one. Yeah, I was thinking of songs to play, and I said, let's do Moonbeams again. That was a good one. I like that.
I love it.
Let's see here. Okay, well, we have a little variety. Oh, look at this. Your Harvard attorney is here, Joe Mitchell.
Oh my gosh, I love Joe. Joe. I love Joe.
We just-
you know what I love about Joe? Joe's smile. He's so amazing.
And your autograph book is on the way, Joe.
Yes, Joe.
It's also great to have you here. I received this healing light, is what Sharon says.
Hi, Sharon. Hello,
Aw.
Sharon.
Tanika and Jeb said excellent song.
thank you.
Coming from our musician friends who
Yeah,
loves
that
it.
means a lot. Yay.
Shanetta says beautiful song.
Thank
I
you. That
love
means
it.
a lot, too.
Happy Sunday from Wisconsin. Hi, Donna.
I love Wisconsin.
Oh, here's Jennifer is expressing some enthusiasm. Oh, I freaking love this song. It's such a catchy tune. Tune is in cartoon.
I love it.
Sun kisses
yes,
are my favorite.
receiving it. Yes,
thing.
sun kisses. Yes.
Spread hope. There's a good channel name. Good morning.
Good morning.
Bevelin thought that this song has a Carly Simon vibe.
Oh wow,
With-
I love
with,
Carly
Yeah,
Simon.
that's
We
quite.
have no secrets. Yeah, don't keep secrets.
Oh, looks. Oh, look here. Lisa, remember she was going on her 20-mile. She waited to go on her 20-mile ride or whatever.
Yes.
But I'm taking you with me.
All
So
right.
that's one
I
of our.
love it. I want to go on that 20-mile ride with you.
Pookie,
good.
you are a fairy.
See, now, let's just say, what if I wasn't my authentic self? I mean, you're getting the real me.
That's right.
So there's a real benefit to being who you really are in the world, is that the people not everybody's gonna love you. That's okay. But the people who do love you, they really love you. They really, really, really love you.
Really, really, really. Let's see here. Yes, there's something about the moon, especially full. It draws you in.
Yes.
Okay, cool stuff. So, well, we always like to have a variety of things to inspire and entertain you with. Let's see. Oh, there's Crystal says, "Me dancing in the moonlight."
Yes.
Also, I love this song. I feel healed. Popping through these quickly. Sorry about that. Marquise says, "I'm feel healed. I received your healing light." Pookie, awesome. Eileen Smoke, love the moon song.
I love Eileen.
That's right. Ever since I learned what her last name is, I have to say her last name. I can't just say Eileen. Eileen Smoke is in the house.
Yeah, and she's part of the fire ceremony. Of
That's
course, her
right.
last name would be Smoke.
Tanika says, "I hear Wisconsin and I instantly start craving cheese curds." Sorry to derail the health talk. That's hilarious. All right. But here, so Danica, yeah, you and obviously we have less music than you do in your live streams. It's more about the
We
inspiration.
have more talking.
Yeah. Today we're especially chatty, but it's all good.
I know I'm getting my time in for
here's-
when I'm gone.
Here's a little. That's right. Here's a little something, a little segment that's a regular now. Here we are in season 2. It's everyone's favorite segment.
It's Bob's Comedy Corner. Sure to be wild.
That's right. That's right. It's our theme song for
That
this
is so
segment.
funny.
So this sometimes I tell jokes, but sometimes I will play clips. And I went through my archives of video clips, and so let me try to set this up here. So I was lucky enough to get to become friends with Laura Hall. She is the piano player, the music director of the show Whose Line Is It Anyway? So whether it was the Drew Carey era or the Aisha Tyler era of the show, whenever they do a musical number, they always give Laura credit, and you see her smiling behind the piano there. So we wrote a book together, and it came out in 2016 called The Improv Comedy Musician. It's all about using improv in a with a comedy troupe. Very specific niche audience, but it was my only co-write, only book I've co-authored. She was a joy to work with. Got to know her and her husband Rick Hall.
Amazing people.
Yeah, who is also an accomplished actor. Been in a lot of TV shows and some movies and commercials and so on. Great people. So in 2016, I arranged. They came to St. Louis and they did a promoted and organized a workshop, and there was this workshop with about 14 students during the day, musical improv workshop. And that night, we did a live show in front of a live audience at the Center for Spiritual Living. It was July. It was a very hot day, and people were packed in there. Like they had to get extra chairs, and like actually people were out in the lobby. It was really like a sold, now more than beyond sold out. It was very warm in there, but people were really up for some comedy. Now in this clip here, unfortunately, you only get to see Laura very briefly. You'll see her over on the left when the camera pans over. You're going to hear her. She's playing the piano, and you'll see Rick, who's emceeing this. So this is at the end of a thing called a Doo-wop game. You'll see why I pieced these together. But there's 4 or 5 singers. And each of us get a suggestion from the audience and have to sing a line of a doo-wop song in the moment, make it up and rhyme and all that. The other 4 people had already gone before me. I was the last one in this doo-wop segment. That's where it picks up. I'm getting the suggestion in the moment, and I got to come up with 4 lines that rhyme. And keep in mind, this is 2016, so maybe the reference there will make sense in context. And then we shift into a game that Rick sets up called a Three-Headed Singer. And in case he doesn't explain it in there, it's there's 3 people side by side, and they have to sing one word at a time in this particular game. It's very challenging, and they're in front of an live audience, but they really stepped up to the plate. And so I just wanted to share this with you. This is again from 2016. Enjoy this little clip from our live improv show, and here we go.
So, what kind of song can Bob sing about?
Mosquitoes.
Well, I love mosquitoes. I love it when they bite. I love when they suck it out. It fills me with fright. I like to eat them. Pour on a little bit of paprika. I'm a little freaked out now that I've got that Zika. He said paprika, I'm like, he won't go there. We drove a tractor trailer truck there. Oh, baby, he's not afraid of anything. Let's do another three-headed singer. Jess, Lauren, and Tim. Another three-headed singer. And, okay, so I want the suggestion of a very dangerous job.
Construction worker.
Construction worker. I heard mountain climbing. I'll use that next. You wait and see. Construction worker is very good. Construction worker, and let's give him a name.
Bob.
Bob. Oh, Zika Bob. So construction worker Bob, and let's make it a tool. Jackhammer. So you got get jackhammer, Bob, and a construction worker. Come down the stage a little bit. Don't be afraid of these nice people here, except for it. Okay, take it away, ladies.
Once upon a time, there lived Bob. He was a jackhammer and he constructed
There you go.
That's so silly.
You were there that night, right?
No.
Oh, you were not.
No.
Oh, that's right. You were okay. That was a really great.
I don't know where it was, but I wasn't there.
That's right. You were out of town or something. Didn't line up with
Probably
the schedules.
was. That's probably out of
But
town.
it was a phenomenal night. It was like the day. It was the first time that the book was available for sale. It was kind of the launch of the book, and so Laura and I went in the lobby and signed books. That night it was just like one of the highlights of my. We did another one of those shows actually at a different space and had like over 100 people there. Like a couple years later.
Yeah.
But that's such a.
So we hope that had you laughing, folks.
Yeah. And remember those three gals, they had no idea. They're making that stuff up on the spot, just listening to each other. And yeah.
So if you want to experience some improv comedy, let Bob share his links. Get on the list so that he can share an email or something with you.
Yeah, you can go to, this is not in the description, go to improvstl.com. You can get on a couple of different email lists, or one email list is for classes and shows. Because we do, and I won't be doing as many online shows, maybe, depending on how things go. But if you want to learn more about the classes, also, if you're on the text list, let me know and I'll send you reminders when I have the Zoom classes on Thursday nights.
Yeah, because laughing is good for you.
Yeah, it's very good for you.
And you have a lot of fun.
And so, like I said, what is it? Let's see what Shanetta says, too funny. Let's see, Michelle says, fun, comedy, improv. I'm happy to be here and see. Welcome.
Welcome, Deanne.
Yes, Dee is a regular. She is like hooked on this thing. She loves doing improv and she's really good at it. And Holly Ann, who's here earlier, I think she may still be in the room, is a regular. Jillian has told me she's interested, so I want to see her. Cherie is a regular.
Yeah, Jillian's a regular too.
And so yeah,
many. Melody, Chio.
Well, I mean regulars at my improv class.
Oh,
yeah. So
Gotcha.
Chio, we laughed hard at all the affirmations that didn't quite make the cut. Oh yeah, I sent that link out the other day. The rejected titles. So she says, "Warm welcome to the first timers. Big shout out to Bob and Pooki. Their first April comedy special." I don't know about that, but it's, Melody says, "Laughing is good for you. Love a good belly laugh." So,
yes, absolutely.
And I'm just repeating this because so many people love it. And so this segment that we just, this wraps up this week's segment of
It's Bob's Comedy Corner.
Everyone together.
Should do be why.
There you go. Oh gosh. So there we go. So boy, so many ways that we can connect. We're just trying to more and more create community. That's one of the biggest blessings of doing this and my YouTube channel and going live every Sunday is a sense of community and the regulars and the friends we made and all that good stuff. And we would like to keep that going in many different ways. And one of them is through our Patreon page and family there. You can go to patreon.com/Bob Baker. And for as little as $5 a month, you can become part of the community there. We have monthly Zoom calls with a different theme every month where we actually get on the phone and looky here. Here's a recent Zoom call that we had.
There's Crystal.
Yeah, who is here in the house today? Holly was here earlier.
Cherie.
Crystal, yeah. Was Karen? I think Karen's here too.
Karen.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Karen C.
So
and
sweet.
So it's awesome to connect in real time and hear your voices and actually interact in real time. So we'd love to have you part of that Patreon community. Also, my book, The Power of Affirmations and Positive Self-Talk, has been out for a year now. You can get that on Amazon in multiple countries. And also there's a link in the notes here. Actually, I'll pop it in the chat here. You can get an autograph. If you want to get an autographed copy like Joe did recently. And also Cheryl, I don't think she's here today, but there's a link to that in the chat, but it's also in the description of this video. We'll ship it to you, an autographed copy in the U.S. If you would like that. And then I have a newer kind of an ebook that came out, not kind of an ebook, it is an ebook called 300 Positive Affirmations on a variety of topics. They're super affordable at just $3 33. Yes, I chose that specifically. It's a magical number for a magical book. So there's all sorts of ways. Again, look in the description for all kinds of ways that you can interact with us and get some goodies and support our efforts. So we're going to play, end with a video of, so we had this choir called Gateway to Agape. We changed the name to the Big Love Choir. It's been in hiatus since the pandemic. But this is something, a recording of a version of This Little Light by who arranged it? Faith Rivera.
Faith Rivera.
Okay, I just want to make sure I wasn't throwing you a curve there. Yeah, our friend Faith Rivera is an excellent song writer.
Yeah,
she did
we
this.
love her.
She did this arrangement of it, and so we did our own version of her arrangement. Even it's this weird amalgamation of.
You just make things your
Yeah.
own.
So we're going to play it, but I'm going to ask you, what is your main takeaway? What are you going to take away? What's the idea, the thought nugget that you're going to carry with you throughout the day and throughout the week? Post that in the comments. I'm going to highlight them during the song. You'll see Pooki and Keone perhaps dance during the song, and I'll be DJing the comments as always, and then we'll just check back in at the end of the song before we sign off. So what was this? Oh, Shadooby-wah.
Yes, and then Nita said she would wear a Shadooby-wah t-shirt, by the way.
Oh, really? That could be one of our next merch things, huh? Shadooby. We'll have to figure out the spelling of Shadooby-wah.
Jillian, I'm just going to have to probably name one of the seats in the RV after you. It's like, this seat was donated by Jillian because...
Would you? Maybe she would prefer a hubcap named after her.
I don't know, wheel, front tire. How about the horn?
Yeah. Okay, the horn.
Rear view mirror, side
The fuzzy,
mirror.
fuzzy dice.
Fuzzy
It's definitely Jillian.
Oh my gosh, Bob, get ready. I want you to begin priming yourself. So affirmations are, I love riding in an RV.
It's not part of my identity yet.
All over the country is such a wonderful experience.
Yes.
Wow, camping in nature. Yes, I want you to start. I want those affirmations next week, Bob.
It's going to take some work, but I'm willing to put in the time to do that. All right, so here we go. Again, post your RV thoughts or post your top takeaways of what's the nugget of information you're going to take away. Here is our version of This Little Light. Here we go.
Time to get funky with it, baby. Oh, this a little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this a little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Yeah.
Unmute.
I did. Yeah, we are
Okay.
we are unmuted. Here, hang on a second. So soulmassagemusic.com is where you can go to learn to actually see some of our available recorded music. You can download or I think buy the physical copies of some of our albums. So a lot of you know about Opening Up to the Good, but we also have an album, I don't have it here to hold up, called Soul Massage, which has a lot of electronic.
Oh, I sent the last one off to a friend.
So I ordered 5. I ordered 5 more.
Okay,
yeah,
good. Because
or
we
more.
need those.
Yeah.
We need those.
And
That's a dance. That's a dancing affirmation album.
and that song is off of Light. Shine Your Light.
Shine
Is
Your
the
Light.
choir
CD.
or album. We don't really have physical copies of that, but you can go to download from that soulmassagemusic.com website. So go there. What else was I going to show here? Just a second ago, I forgot what that was. Okay. I was going to show something there. Maybe it was another comment here. Yeah, that's right. So let me pull these back down.
Oh, Cheryl!
we just shipped off your book is signed and in transit. And so yes, indeed. When I
Getting bigger. What's going on here?
Jennifer, I am the king of dropping things. It seems like whenever I make food, something always lands on the floor. And sometimes I get frustrated by that.
Yeah.
When I drop something, instead of criticizing myself, I'll think, well, that just happened. Yeah.
And that's just it. It's
Yeah.
just an incident. It doesn't mean
Right.
anything about you. And we're meaning-making machines, and we make up stories about ourselves with incidents that have nothing to do with us.
Right.
It's like, that just happened. Oh, well.
Cherie says, my saying always, I am me, always have been, always will be.
That's right.
Eternal. And Eileen Smoke says, beautiful rendition of this little light.
Aw,
Yay,
yay, you were
thank
singing and
you.
dancing too. I love you, Eileen. And Holly is still in the house.
She is all right.
Yep.
Jillian's takeaway is that that radiance is our birthright. Let us all shine. Melody says, laugh, dance, work on being the healthiest you.
Yes.
Yay. Deanne says, share the love, peace, inner happiness, good the world has to offer. That is, Jacob, where I am now does not equal who I am. That's it. You
That's
nailed it.
You got it.
And so I found your the album is available on all the streaming services pretty much. It's and I don't know a lot of people that use Tidal, but I'm glad. Yeah, it's there. Very cool.
Awesome.
Anastasia. Love myself, says Carrie. Strive to be healthy and have positive people in your life. Absolutely. And again, congratulations on your healthy prognosis there and continued vibrant health. Maribel, let's be the light to others and let our light shine.
Absolutely. That's why we're here.
Oh, Anya, I think she's told me this before. The last song that Pooki sings on that album, I think you're talking about Holy and the Light Divine on Opening Up to the Good. That one I just held up. I always cry and let my light. Oh my gosh, I love
Powerful.
it. The first time Pooki wasn't at all of the recording sessions. Like I went in with her son Andrew and did a lot of the mixing and stuff while she was doing some other things. And the first time she heard the version with all the orchestration and everything, you cried just to your own
to
song.
my knees.
Yeah, she was like
I
really.
was walking in the living room and
It really hit her.
yeah.
Definitely.
Wow, it was totally incredible.
Shanetta always has some words of wisdom here. Take away, I am unique the way I am. I am loved, abundant, and humble in all that I do.
Yes.
I am happy to shine my light in the glow within me. Yes. And Aldous, we are all light in this world that may seem dark at times. Let's shine our light. Bring hope to the world.
Yes, the world needs it now more than ever.
And Holly.
And it makes a difference.
Holly Ann says we have the power to rise above our present circumstances. Good night from Australia. It's late there now. It's like 1:30 in the morning, I believe.
Yeah, almost two.
All right. On that note, I think we can wrap things up. Oh, we went super long
we did.
today. This was a fabulous morning. We hope you loved it as much as we did. Have a great day. Love you. See you soon. Take care. So long for now.
Bye for now.